Hey guys, hey PXA Tribe, it's Ash and Ace here. Thank you so much for coming to class over the last couple of weeks. While I've been teaching, I've been noticing that there have been a bit of glutes that need a little bit more firing. So I wanted to do this video for you guys so you can do this at home. And Ace is just mucking up the camera there. Just, mate, can you not? Just so you can do this at home and we can fire into those glutes. And it's just, the glutes are the strongest muscle in the body. So we've got to make sure that the glutes are working for us, yeah? Because if they're not, it's going to be either in hamstring or in the low back. And I know that there's a few of you that already have some low back issues. So why ask the low back to do more work when it's already sore in the first place, right? So it's a really nice glute firing exercise for all glutes. Now, if you have a ring, amazing, we need the ring. If you don't have a ring, you can buy one from us, or you can just get like a really strong band or a belt to wrap around the legs. So it's all fine, whatever one you decide. All right, so we're gonna put the legs inside the ring and lay them down onto the mat. Relax the shoulders from those ears. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to see you much now. So let's gently tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the bottom, and peel the spine. Peel the spine up. Okay, sorry. All right, take two. So he's getting my hair. Do you mind? Stop. All right, so we're up in the air now, guys. Now let's make sure that we haven't lifted up from our back, right, and our rib cage. So closing the rib cage down to those hip bones, really tucking the tailbone under, so it's the lowest part of the glutes that are firing, okay? Inhale, let's hold up the top here, and then let's exhale, peel the spine all the way down. So guys, whenever you're in a bridge position like I was just in, if you feel it into the low back or the hamstrings, the glutes aren't fired. So basically what's happening is you've either come up far too high, or you haven't tucked the tailbone under enough, or you haven't closed the rib cage down. So there's always 3 points. So be mindful if it does go into the low back, the best thing to do is to totally come out of it and sit yourself and bring yourself back up into it when you're really fired. All right, so glue the lowest part of the glutes towards each other. That's going to help fire into them. All right, arms down by your side. As we exhale, now we press the knees open against the ring, and then inhale, gently release. So the knees are going out wide to the sides of the room, inhale, release. Now what we're watching for here is any sort of movement through those hips to open those knees out, right? So if there's any little Shakira hips, you're either opening the knees out a little bit too fast, or there's not enough glute squeeze, aka the tailbone isn't tucked under enough, or you haven't drawn the rib cage to those hip bones and drawn the belly in and taken the control with those abs. So really no little dippy hip movements at all. So once you've done 10 of those, guys, then we can exhale, peel the spine down. Now I want you to do that 3 more times. So you go 3 more times up, 10 presses out to the side, come all the way back down. Then we can add on from here. We'll be removing the ring, and we'll be doing legs in tabletop. So if it doesn't feel right for you at the moment, or you feel it in the low back when you bring one leg in tabletop, then you're not quite ready for it yet, and that's fine. You just do another load with the ring here. So let's tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the bottom, and we'll bring the right leg into tabletop. So my left leg is the one that is weaker, so I'm going to start with that one first. I know my body. If you know your body, then you can start with your weaker side first. All right, and all I want you to do here is extend the right leg up to the sky, and we can lower the right leg in line with that left knee, bring it back up. Now this is where the tailbone wants to untuck, right? Because the further that the leg is going away from the body, the more pressure it is for the tailbone to stay tucked under, right? So we have to be really mindful. Good boy, good boy. All right, excellent. Well done, Ace. All right, so as we do about 5 of those, we don't need to start a lot, then we can do little tiny pulses for another 5. Right, if it goes into the hamstring, it's too much. Into the low back, it's too much. Just make sure it's still into the left glute. Then we can bring the right leg down, and then we can peel the spine all the way down before we go to the other side. So remember, tuck the tailbone and squeeze the bottom, squeezing the right glute this time, left leg in tabletop, extend the left leg to the sky, knees in line with each other. Again, the lower that the left leg goes, the harder it is for the right glute to stay connected into the lowest part of the glute, because the body wants to untuck. Yeah? All right, that was our last one. Little tiny butt pulses. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. That was good. 5 there. Left leg, bring it back in. Now watch the control. We still have to control the down part. The exercise hasn't finished until we roll all the way down. You can just have a little reset if you want there. Tuck the tailbone under. I must let you know that if you are ready to do single leg work, but the leg doesn't feel nice with it straight, totally just have it bent. Now, keeping the right leg bent, you're still going to fire into that left glute. What you can do here is you can just do little tiny circles with that right leg. The knee can be bent or the leg can be straight. It's your call there. It's harder with the longer lever with the leg straight, right? So this is just going to really help. The movement that I'm introducing, the little circles, are going to make it a little bit harder for the hips to stay level to the ceiling and a little bit harder for the left glute to fire, right? Also, it's nice for the abs, so that's why I like to add it. Then we can peel all the way down. Tucking back under, make this the last one there, guys. Left leg into tabletop or straight, your call. I'm just showing you all these different type of movements that you can do. If you don't want to do the leg straight and the leg moving, this is totally okay to do. Towards the end of the video, of course, the dog relaxes and settles. Beautiful. Swapping those circles over the other direction, yeah. Squeezing that right glute and then slowly lowering all the way down. Again, we peel the spine down, connect all the way down until the exercise is completely finished. Then you can hug the knees in, circle them around, and then you should be pretty much feeling the glutes are pretty fired. If you need to have a little bit of a reset, you can just stretch them out a little bit and then swap it over to the other side. They don't need a lot of stretch because most of the time they just need some engagement. So that's what I've really noticed with your bodies over the last couple of weeks, just a bit of a lack of the side glute engagement. So all of that work that we just did is really going to fire into our side glute muscles. Enjoy it. Let me know how you go below, and I'll see you really soon at PXA. Lots of love from Ash and Ace. Bye.